Hey VC, it's Jonathan, the Cheap and Cheerful record collector. Hope everybody's doing well out there today. This is going to be a contest entry for Jack from Vinyl Martini, who is celebrating 2 years in the VC. As I said, he has 100 videos he's put up. I love his stuff, always fun, great information, and great music. So if you don't know Jack, please check out the Vinyl Martini. The contest is going to be... the first part of the contest is he has to have 2 shout-outs to channels that aren't getting enough viewers or subscribers. So the first one is a buddy of mine who used to live up here in New England and recently started a VC channel. He moved to North Carolina about 2-3 years ago, and that's Ernest Eldridge. He doesn't have a channel handle or anything. It's just Ernest Eldridge. He only has 3 videos up, just started about a week or 2 ago. He's really into country. He's into singer-songwriters. He's into Americana music. So definitely check him out, Ernest Eldridge. And the other shout-out is to a guy I've met online from the West Coast, and that's Julius Jabbar, Jabbar. Julius has been for a couple of years now, I think. He has a couple hundred subscribers, and he does beyond jazz, free jazz, electronic music, African music, Indian music, etc., etc. Always a great channel. Really learn a lot of stuff from him. Always interesting. Those are my 2 shout-outs, Ernest Eldridge and Julius Jabbar. The second part of the contest is to pick an artist and show your discography you have of that artist. So I decided to pick one of the people that doesn't get enough love in the community, but one of my absolute all-time favorites, and that's Richard Thompson. I'm not going to show his stuff from Fairport Convention. I'm doing just his solo work as well as his work with his wife, Richard and Linda Thompson. First album from 1972, he put out an album called Morris On, which is a group effort. It's with him, John Kirkpatrick, Barry Dransfield, Ashley Hutchings, and Dave Maddox. I don't want to go on too much for each album because I got a lot of albums to show, and we'll be here all day. Also in 72, he put out a solo album, one of my all-time favorites by him, is called Richard Thompson starring as Henry the Human Fly. Amazing, just one of my favorites, just a fantastic album. Henry the Human Fly. That was 72. In 74, he put out a couple albums with his wife, Linda Thompson, and this is one of them called Hokey Pokey. Delicious 10 delicious flavors. He also put out the same year in 74, they put out one of their great albums, I Want to See the Bright Lights Tonight. Richard and Linda Thompson, just amazing record. 74. In 75, they put out an album again together called Pour Down Like Silver. That's Richard, and that's Linda. What the turbans have to do with anything, I have no idea. But I guess I could look it up, but I haven't. Good album, really solid record. That was 75. In 76, he's been on this compilation. This is a more recent pressing, which I got because a friend of mine had the original, and I sort of got into it. He lent it to me. I listened to it for a while. I said I had to have it. So when I found they were putting out a new pressing of it, I jumped on it. And it's called Richard Thompson Guitar Vocal. And this is a collection of unreleased and rare material, 1967-1976. There's Richard on the back, a young Richard. And this covers a lot of his work with Fairport Convention, as well as solo work, as well as with his wife, Linda Thompson. So really nice compilation. That was 1979. They put out an album called Sunny Vista. Not my favorite. There you go, done. In 1981, this was sort of a fun album. It's called Strict Tempo, Traditional and Modern Tunes for All Occasions. I picked this up when I was in London a number of years ago, so it holds a special place for me for that reason, but good album, really solid stuff. In 79. That was 81, Strict, I'm sorry, 81. In 82, the ultimate album, Shoot Out the Lights, was when Linda and Richard were getting divorced. Just an incredible record. Don't Renege on Our Love, Walking on a Wire, Man in Need, Just the Motion, Shoot Out the Lights, Backstreet Slide, Did She Jump or Was She Pushed, and The Wall of Death. Doesn't get any better than this. This is like one of my all-time favorite albums of anybody, but fantastic record. Highly, highly recommended. 1983, he went solo again, and this is his album, Hand of Kindness. Truthfully, I haven't listened to it a lot, so I can't say a lot about it. I only have it a couple of years now. I've listened to it 2 or 3 times, but I just get anything I can find by Richard. Then in 84, he put out Small Town Romance, which is a live solo show in New York. And this is really good at Gertie's Folk City, recorded September 29th and recorded January 8th, 1982 at the Bottom Line, and then September 29th and 30th, 1982 at Gertie's Folk City in New York City. This is all just him solo guitar, and ridiculous. So good. So good. That was small. In 1985, he put out Across a Crowded Room, which I was just spinning before I was getting all this together, and this is really great. When the Spell is Broken, one of my favorite songs, really wonderful. 1986, Richard Thompson, Daring Adventures. Again, one that I haven't spent a lot of time with, so I can't really give a real final judgment on. But if it's Richard Thompson, it's going to be great. As the sticker says here, one of rock and roll's best kept secrets. A vividly gifted songwriter and breathtaking guitarist. He is a breathtaking guitarist. Richard Thompson. 88, he put out Amnesia. And then in 91, he hit his stride. And the next 2 records are, I think, the best records he's ever put out. And I'm just like, I just listen to these constantly. I love these records. The first one is Rumor and Sigh from 1981. This is one of the few MoFis that I actually own. And it is just the most amazing record. Read About Love, I Feel So Good, I Misunderstood, Gray Walls, You Dream Too Much, Why Must I Plead, 1952 Vincent Black Lightning, one of his better known songs, Backlash Love Affair, Mystery Wind, Don't Sit On My Jimmy Shines, Keep Your Distance, Mother Knows Best, God Loves a Drunk, and Psycho Street. This is a numbered 2 record set, just fantastic record. And that was in 93, he put out a next record, which I think is also just about as brilliant. And this is Mirror Blue. And this has For the Sake of Mary, MGBGT, Easy There, Steady Now, Shane and Dixie, Mingus Eyes, and my favorite song by him, maybe one of my top 5 songs ever, is Beeswing, which is, to me, right up there with Visions of Johanna, is one of the greatest songs written. Beeswing, Fast Food, taking My Business Elsewhere. Fantastic album. Mirror Blue. That brings up to 93. And 25th, then he put a bunch of stuff on CD, which I don't have. There are things I'm still looking for from him. But the next one I have is 2015, which is a double album called Still. And this is very good too. I really enjoyed it. Produced by Jeff Tweedy. There's Richard. And yeah, recommend this one. And then finally, his last record I have by him, which was put out in 2018, which was a number of years ago already. 13 Rivers. Just great. The Storm Won't Come, The Rattle Within Me, Her Love Was Meant for Me, Bones of Gilead. Just wonderful record. 13 Rivers. Richard Thompson. So there you go. That's my entry into Jack from the Vinyl Martinis contest. What's nice about Jack is the winner gets, he's going to donate money to the winner's favorite charity. So if I do that, I'll be doing it to my local charity called Preble Street Resource Center, which is a place that helps people who are homeless and struggling with home. So that's it. Hey, thanks for watching. Jack, good luck on your contest. I'm sure you're well over the 600 subscribers by now. And until next time, peace.